is the continuation of Ma'am Parinasan's report still about the students' services. So this being said that we have to give the best of our abilities to our students because first and foremost, they are our bosses. So the best services that we will give to them will for sure give the best or the quality education that we want our students to acquire. So with that, the participation sa atong mga students will be improved in school, not just in school but in the community as a whole. So my topic this morning is to discuss about students' expectations. Now, they want solid knowledge-based and real-world applications. So students nowadays, they really want to have these real situations in order for them to relate on what lessons na imong ihatag nila. Number two, they want clear and organized presentation of material. And they want to be stimulated, active, and participatory. So yes, that is very true. Nowadays, our students are very participative. Like if you have these questions regarding to the real life situations, for sure those students will really raise their hands and they want to answer and express themselves, their opinions, and of course, we teachers, ato ginatihatag nila. And then, want to know why? How does this activity really connect to my future career? Want faculty to be enthusiastic, helpful, and engaged. So just like what Mr. or Sir Sanico said earlier, that he wants to have an energizer. Because as a teacher, we have to be enthusiastic so that our learners hindi sila mabutas. But in this case, we have to continue our report and maybe we can have an energizer later on by our next reporter. Expect our service and not face-to-face contact but accept boundaries. Okay, how about for the faculty's challenges? So of course, time. No, we are very limited with time. Keeping up with our field. I know that as much as we want to teach our kids in school, but still, we still have to give our quality time to our family. So dealing with students with varied backgrounds and skill levels. So ingnan mga nitano that we teachers must have this kind of differentiated instruction. No, but sometimes it is not applicable because of time constraints. Next. So what are the strategies? Number one, we must understand our learners. So, give your understanding to your learners, dapat natin profiling sa mga learners so that you will know better your students and accept differences among students and between students and faculty. So, we are living in a diverse community, so each one of us has these differences. We have to accept those differences. And next, engage students in setting goals and expectations. So, you have to involve your students sa imong mga goals, just like in our school that we have to explain the vision and mission of the Department of Education so that in their life, makaiwa sila kung saan gustong makamit sa Department of Education. And be flexible. Of course, we are teachers, we are flexible, creative, and try not to be surprised by anything that happens in the classroom. So everything, unexpected happenings, lagi na sa atong classroom. And next, problem-based learning. So we have been introduced to different kinds of approaches, just like this transdisciplinary approach wherein ato dyan giikuan ng mga bata ba itong problem, into a certain problem, and they will be able to create solutions for that certain problem. Dili kayo mula na discuss sa atong lesson, but we have to formulate a problem and then allow our pupils to make solutions for that problem. So in that manner, ang atong mga bata po, they will become a good problem solver one day. And student-centered instruction, competency-based, of course, outcomes-based instruction. Student-centered learning. Substitute active learning projects and experiences for lectures. Hold students responsible for material not yet covered. Assign open-ended questions and problems. Now these open-ended questions, the higher order thinking skills of the pupils will be enhanced with these open-ended questions. Ayaw lang na closed-ended that they will just answer Di ba? Performance-based na pinatakaroon. And use self-paced or cooperative team learning. Students' challenges. Of course, with those strategies, napo tayo mga challenges in implementing those. So number one, students feel that teachers have changed the rules. Ano man? Teachers not teaching. So wala na kita magtugyo, but we are facilitating. But, of course, there is learning. That is why it is our duty to explain to our learners more on performances mga activities, di ba? Paying tuition for what? Especially in private school, namagin as notion sila muna nga kanang nagbayad sila para ang teachers magtudlo, pero ano man karon, we teachers naman mag-facilitate naman lang sa learning. So team-based learning, some do not want to work in groups. That is very true. Do all members contribute equally? Too difficult to schedule or coordinate. Some dominate, others hide. So just like what I have said, it is our duty teachers to really facilitate and see to it that everyone is learning and everyone is participating. So faculty challenges. Number one, fear. Stop lecturing and lose control. Won't cover all of the material. Will students do work? Fair assessment of group and teamwork. Repercussions of students' dissatisfaction, lower ratings. So these things are the challenges of a teacher, no? So we have to consider those things. Now let's talk about competencies. Now what is competency? So define with the needs of the workforce and are the essential knowledge, skills, and attitudes, or the TSAs, required to achieve an acceptable level of performance. Achieved through formal training in the classroom and through hands-on field work. Examples of hands-on experience, practical. Now I know that we are familiar already about these competencies. No, we teachers are given the competencies so that we are guided on what lessons we are going to teach to our students in this grading or for the next grading period. Yeah, we will be able to know what are the competencies that are not being taught, and we have to consider those things. That is why we have to mag-integrate kita sa laing lessons, especially those competencies nga least learned sa mga bata. So each competency is supported by multiple learning objectives. Learning objectives for the core competencies generally fall in lower middle cognitive domains of Bloom's taxonomy: the knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis. And the concentration-specific and cross-cutting or the interdisciplinary objectives are more complex and include synthesis and evaluation. Now, in interdisciplinary, that talks about the skills of the students that you really have to improve their skills, kanang communication skills, kanang different skills pagid nila. So this presentation, as you can see, at the highest peak, the competencies, followed by, of course, the learning objectives. And with those objectives, you will be able to identify the learning activities that you want to implement to your students. Getting here to there. So for students, they learn best when outcomes are clear and integrated into relevant context. So take note, it should be relevant. Need practical, not hypothetical experiences. After all, dili mo ginagawa sa itong kinabuhi dyan ka ng mga predictable, mga somewhat inana. Dapat, our lessons must be kanang makarelate ang itong mga kabataan. No? Problems na ilang ma-solve in the future, muna siya mga ano-angin pagdo. So need practical, it must be practical yun. Now the competencies increase relevance and accountability in curricula. So what are the challenges? Too many competencies. Levels vary. Assessment. Yes, that is very true, di ba? There can be competencies, no? Sometimes, to be honest, nag-delegate 100% at ito mapudlo. That is one of the challenges na atong gi-face karon isip teacher. So, natin mga least learned skills, mga bata, kaya ano man, those competencies, wala man nato matudlo. Ano man sad, mato yung ng root cause, anak, it is because we teachers are bombarded with so many activities, we were not able to teach all of those competencies. So that is one of the reasons. However, it teachers, di po daw itag pumaagi nga mas ubad mo na problema ka. So as what I have mentioned earlier, we are flexible, so we have to find ways in order for those competencies to be covered. And that is one of the challenges that we need to face. So define competencies. We have to map the learning objectives that support each competency. That is why we have this so-called curriculum map. Diba? And then determine activities and assessments that promote student learning that are authentic. So make sure that the activities or the assessments are relevant to our students. Scenarios reflecting what students would actually do in practice. So just like what I have said, you must be practical and that are feasible to administer. So dili na lang kita ng mga butang ang isod natin i-administer. So just like for the trainings that we have to localize, diba? Contextualize our lessons. Okay, para din po tayo isod isip teachers. Then teaching strategies, set context, tie topics together continually. Okay, next, pre-assignments. In-class lectures and activities, opportunity to practice with feedback, audience response system, the clickers, short but realistic examples, assessments. Of course, there should be assessment in order for us to measure the learning of our students. So be flexible, check in. Are students learning? So from time to time, we have to ask ourselves these questions. Are our students learning? Nakakatong ba ka sila, no? We have to assess ourselves. And how do you know what could be improved? So there's always room for improvement. So you have to consider those things in order for you to improve. So can't satisfy everyone, so mix it up. So if you can see that everyone is not satisfied, so find some strategies. Or you have to mix all of those. You have to do experimentation so that you can really see if katong approach or katong strategy effective sa inyong mga kabataan. Teach to the top. Always do your best as teachers, no? Use student-centered approaches. Kana mga more on parroting, kana kita rin mga stories sa tubangan, and we will just let our pupils sabay-sabay na nato. So you have to minimize those things. Use effective technology. Audience response, real examples. Now I know that in our school, each public school is given these projectors, di ba? Sa paano mga gamit in teaching. So we have to make use of it. Just like in our school, most of my teachers, ako kita silang encourage na gamitan din yung projector okay, para makakuha ko din yung mga kabataan, but they refuse kay wag mo sila kapoy ko mo hassle, wag sila makakuha sila PowerPoint. So, as what I have said, we are already in the 21st century. Yeah, with those things, dali na kayo na maka-absorb ng mga bata kung magamit na ng mga projectors sa maani. Diba? Just like itong mga traditional Manila papers or whatsoever na very traditional na yun. So, we teachers must take the challenges. No? We have to face the challenges para lisod basta para sa itong mga kabataan. Because they are our bosses. And for our topic, we're talking about student services. So we really need to give the best services to our students, no? And then consider teamwork, peer-to-peer exchange. So not all the time makibaw ka sa tanang butang. So we have to ask kanang questions sa atong mga co-teachers about a certain kanang topic balon nga dili pa kay kakibalo. So at least may enlighten ka. Stay connected. So sa panangkingon, bisan natas kabukiran, dapat connected kita sa internet kay most of the time ang mga information sa labas ipagawas through internet, just like our memorandums, di ba? Mga memoranda. So ipagawas bigyan na magawas kung wala internet. No, dili na maka-reach out sa uban ng mga provinces kung dili tungod sa internet. So damit kista na. You have to be connected. So use different methods in class. Outside of class must link to course objectives. So, gawas po tayo, din lang kita limit sa four walls of our classroom, but we have also to engage our pupils to the outside world or mga community para makita nila ang real scenarios at ang community. Yes, provided it must link to course objectives. mga activities dili po siya related, no? At least everything must be related, no, sa imuhang lesson. So encourage critical thinking and synthesis, create opportunities for reflection, pray class assignment. So create opportunities for reflection. Every after discussion, not to get reflection ng mga sa mga batan. How do you find the activity? Was it helpful? Ano man, nani? So at least, ma-measure ko din mo ang pamataan kung nakasabot pa din sila. Set the tone. Create an environment that supports learning. So of course, a classroom must be conducive to learning. Encourage different points of view. So dyan ako namigon, dapat pangutang mo mga kabataan. Just like for example, in terms of mga political issues, no? Siguro sa mga bata pa sila, nanagin sila mga point of views regarding such. So, but as a teacher, dapat dili ko ka-bias, no? Dapat wala po kayo kanang panigan dyan, no? Mahugin siya, kanang isundo, no? You have to be open-minded, no, for your students. And with that, students will be able to express their opinions. So, malipay ko magtanawan na. And recognize, discuss your own biases. Ikaw pong teacher, na po kayo stand out, na po kayo point of view po. Okay, then examine students about content. So, dapat, simudyo lang ikuhan sa mga bata kung sa yung lesson today. So, with that, I would like to end my report this morning with this quote by Solomon Ortiz. Everybody, let's read.
Education is the key to success in life, and teachers make a lasting impact in the lives of their students.
So remember, we are giving the lasting impact to our learners. So let us give the best of our abilities to our kids so that we will be able to improve their participation in school.